All right, citizens one and all, welcome back to New Frontier, aka Wild West Online. We have not covered this in quite a while, but we are going to check it out and see what's changed. I hear there are zombies now, and I've been enjoying farming the zombies. I do wish they were a little more responsive like they had been in Infestation New Z, which is where they got the character models from for the zombies, but we won't worry about that. We're going to go do what I always do, or I'd like to do lately, I've discovered, is round everything up and shoot them. So we'll give it a second, go through here. Go back around the barn. I'm still looking for the best place to kind of farm. Everything respawns quickly, so if you can maybe find them spawned up near a house or something where they, where maybe the house spawns a chest, that would be good. I have gotten a bigger group than this before, but we'll start with this. Okay, there we go. And I like to pull them away from where they're spawning so we can freely loot things is the goal. Let's start over there though. I'm still not sure what I prefer for killing the zombies, like shotgun or just shoot them one at a time. If you can get the headshots every time, you do okay. Oh, uh-oh. Okay then. But I've noticed you can sometimes catch multiples with the shotgun. Most I've gotten is 3 at once. And if you just keep going in a circle, the group stays tight enough, you can hit many of them, typically. Don't get too close or they'll swipe you. But you can normally get like 30 to 50 gathered up, shoot them and kill them. Pretty much just a nice zombie farm. Now the loot that they drop that I like would be all the seeds to plant. I've noticed titanium alloy and rare gun parts are some of the better loot that you're going to get from doing this. Why did this gun break? Is it just broken? Yeah, it is. Okay, repair. Okay, that would make sense. That needs repaired too. That's the downside here. You really rip through durability apparently. So I'm not sure if that return is going to maintain with how quickly you're breaking your guns. That's something I've always been very vocal about disliking, is how quickly the guns break. And that used to be a much more common complaint, but with barely any people playing lately, it's not something you hear frequently anymore. But overall, zombie farming, I think, is decent. Especially if you've done a lot of the air balloons, you'll have plenty of repair kits. But if you're burning money, then it's not for you. Burning money by having to buy repair kits, or if you can make them. I know some people can. And by the time this group is dead, they will have all begun to respawn, which is fine. We got 2 right there. Oh, all the reloading. I wouldn't give for something with a magazine right now. Let's see what we got. A lot of rocks, metal, common gun parts, not terrible. But we're looking for, again, like the titanium alloy, the money, the seeds would be great. The money is hit or miss. I've seen like 20 bucks, I've seen $1, 50 cents. I think we just looted 16, so it seems to be a pretty big roll. how much, but this is a nice way to get gun parts if you don't want to have to constantly find guns to break down. There we go, potato seeds, nice, exactly what we need during Corona. Be able to grow some taters. I think that's pretty good. That looked like the bulk of the loot. So not bad. I mean, it really does wear out your guns. Like, big time. It big time wears out your guns, which I am on the fence about. The loot seems to hang around a while. I think there was some right there. Yeah, there's a little bit from a couple of the starters that we killed. More money, more gun parts. I have seen the titanium alloy here and there. So, but the best thing is still seeds, rare gun parts, titanium alloy, etc. That's what we are after. It seems typically they respawn pretty quickly, but let's move on to another spot. Let's see what else we can come up with. As far as effectiveness of this, it doesn't seem like you need a fancy gun. If it was up to me, I'd switch back to one of the CT pistols just for the faster reload and then just try and get headshots the whole time is what I think I'm going to try next time. But let's go over to Stone Creek area. Sunrise Farm is a good spot. Always good loot there, so let's go look. I wonder if they replaced the aliens over here by the oil station, oil tower, with zombies. Yes, they did. Okay, nice. Ow. Let's see how it is when they come one at a time here versus just a big group. I might like it better when they're slower to kill me. But again, you really don't hear sound. You know, they said they took the aliens out because of no sound. There are some footsteps with the zombies, but they sound like hamsters. I don't know if you can even hear that or not. It's just like little tiny steps. Like, seriously sounds like a mouse running. It's really bad. Oh. And we're gonna die if we're not careful. Yeah, we're gonna die. Gotta leave that open so we can med and bandage. Okay. Yeah, again, it seems like the biggest concern is no sound still, even though they said they put these in to make sure there was sound. That is obviously not the case. So when you are farming zombies, and it does seem worth your time, make sure you get somewhere that makes sense. Preferably horseback. Just round them all up and shoot them. It seems the best choice. There is some oil there, but I have plenty, so I'm not going to bother grabbing it. Let's go ahead and rope all these people together here. Okay. Lots of zombies. There we go. There we go. There we go. Taking hits. I don't know if sound attracts them or not, but we'll shoot a few times just to see. Here we go. That's a decent group. I think. Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay, that's much, much larger. I don't know how many we're getting just by shooting like that. I don't know how much damage it's doing. But that seems far enough away, probably. See, yeah, this is a small group by comparison to the other group that we had. Seems like they're really slow to maneuver, which is fine. This definitely seems the best way. Just ride in a circle and shoot everything. Except if you go too fast, it appears they get confused. like all the loot staying in one spot though, so that's good. And it does seem that they get very confused if you're not careful. That was, I think, just money. Common gun parts, rocks. So it seems rare to see the titanium alloy and the seeds, and that's what we're after each time for sure. And so far it seemed like the best spot was over by the old Wild Rose farm, but let's go check Sunrise Farm and see what's over there. I think a pretty big mistake that the dev team has been making as well is limiting the bank locations to one location. I think that's a horrible choice, but like you can access these, like that's a bank, but not anymore. Like it's not, there's not a storage point. I guess it's the post office technically. You used to be the bank once upon a time, now it's the post office. You used to be able to access everything at the bank. You used to be able to access everything from your safe cabins. But again, as time went on and new players came, old players left, what was complained about changed, and the dev team has always changed the highest complaint thing. So it's always something different being complained about, and always the dev team changing those things, those high complaint things is what I've noticed. I wonder if they can hit me from up here. Yes, they can. No, they can't. Yeah, I mean, it's easy loot, but overall, it does not add much to the game. So now we're Wild West and zombies. I feel like that is worse than Cowboys and Aliens, but good thing I'm not paying the bills on this one. There's one over there eating something, and then this guy. So when they have no path, they literally just ignore you entirely when there's no way to attack you. They act like you don't even exist, which is fine. Easier kills as soon as I step down. No? Okay, well, the pathing is bad, and then their logic reaction is bad. But it's easy loot if that's what you're after. This seems decent, minus the guns breaking a little too easily still. And if you find something like this house, you'll always get a few extras. There is always loot here. At least you get good money for shooting the zombies too. Whereas I just got 29 cents from a loot spawn, which is lame, but you get like normally $3 to $5 for the zombies. Hellish Skull. That's a new one on me. What is that? Doesn't seem to matter because they took the monsters out. So interesting though. Nice to see them add some kind of new piece of loot, I suppose. But that, in a nutshell, is the zombies, the zombie update. It looks like maybe there's a few more chests as well, and that is why we were carrying a bunch of lock picks around. 50-50 on the crates. That one did not give us a bandit status, but some of them still do. That was a bit better than normal. It did give us a bit of shield, which is nice. But again, in a nutshell, this is the zombie update. It seems like there's a bit more looting in the game, which if that's what you want, it's great. It seems like there's a few more chests to pick locks on, so always make sure you have a handful of lock picks along. And I think overall the zombies are fun, but again, there's only so much this dev team can do at this point. I have noticed that they've been working on updates for the Infestation New Z game a lot lately, so it seems like all their time is there. That game has always been more successful on this engine than this game has. So, but yeah, more power to them. Whatever they want to do, that's fine. We revisit it. I like to stop back by every once in a while. I don't play it as much as I used to, just because it's just not a consistently updated thing. It kind of gets very repetitive a little too quickly these days for my liking. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with your buddies. If you really do like these videos, we can absolutely do more in the future. But until then, take care and be safe in the frontier.